Hi, welcome. Today I wanted to talk about self-love and how give you some ideas, share some ideas how we can love ourselves a bit more. Before we begin, I want to share with you the sound of the beautiful bell I have. So close your eyes and sit comfortably, and I'll invite our bell to sound for us. This morning in meditation, I noticed that it was more difficult for me than, I don't know whether you know and practice meditation. I do almost every day because I just need it. I sometimes tell people, for me it's like brushing my teeth. It's just a very good way to stay connected with the love of the universe, with my inner peacefulness, and also to just check in with how am I doing inside, how busy is my mind. So I notice when I'm very busy, sometimes it is more difficult to get the monkey mind restful, to not follow the thoughts of the monkey jumping around from branch to branch, grasping this thought and this project and this feeling, and meditation has taught me over the years to be the observer, to not reprimand or judge myself, but just to observe, okay, this is how busy I am today, or this is what preoccupies me, or what I keep thinking about, obsessing about, feeling about. And lately I try to connect, when I sit, it helps me to connect with the energy of my spiritual forefathers, ancestors. So that for me, the Buddha, Thich Nhat Hanh, my Dutch teacher, Chef Boekmans, and by connecting with the serene, unconditional peace and presence that I feel they have, helps me to go to that place more easily, and to sometimes it helps me even to imagine, like with the Buddha who sat for days and days on end, and just to let everything pass, because sometimes you're in pain or something itches or you're hot, and then I, not always, but sometimes I manage not to give in to the urge, and just to keep observing what's happening and not going with it. And sometimes I'm lucky enough to really find the silence behind all this, the observer that is in the spaciousness and the quiet that lies even behind the observing, and where there can be light and darkness and at the same time, and it's kind of a wordless, very hard to describe sensation, feeling, place. And where there is this love, this that we all share, that all beings are loved, and that we tend to forget once we get older, we grow up, and through various things, our upbringing, our society, our many factors, we lose that connectedness with the greater with what lies behind the substance that we're made of. In essence, we are not only do we come from our father and mother and the ancestors, but we also made of particles of the universe and the world. And so when we are very low self-esteem, or people who are depressed and in a great state of self-doubt, you can ask yourself, do I even deserve to be here? And I heard a teacher once say, it's like, only the given the fact that you are here on this planet is already enough evidence that you are welcome. You are welcome just the way you are. And that is something we forget. We forget too easily. We think we have to achieve things. We have to be different, better, smarter, more successful, thinner, more beautiful. We have to strive. We strive for things when we are already there. We have already achieved. Actually, I feel the one thing that helps us to that we need to achieve is maybe to trust in our goodness, in the goodness of the universe, and trust in the world, and that everything will come to be, that the help will be there when you need it, that you know what to do, that you have the wisdom and the love and the capacity to heal already inside of you. But in order to do that, you also have to stop and allow yourself to feel what's going on. What is the thing you're feeling? What is your pain? What is holding you back from feeling worthy, from feeling loved? And that can be a childhood trauma. It can be something from your relationship, and many of us have an inner voice that keeps ourselves, that even long after our childhood or after trauma, we keep repeating those things in our head. We keep putting ourselves down with negative thoughts, with reprimanding ourselves, and or in social settings that we are out of insecurity, we already presume that people think things about us or have judgments or that we don't meet their needs. And I find that many of those things, some might be true, but even so, if another person chooses to judge me, then I cannot do anything about that. But mostly I think it is something that we do to ourselves. We, after a situation, we tend to reprimand ourselves or be fearful. I think a lot of these things of not loving ourselves has to do also with fear of not being good enough, fear of the unknown. Also, I remember when I started to heal in my life that in the beginning I was very afraid to let my pain and my sadness and anger even let myself feel this, because I was kind of afraid to maybe drown in it, and what if after, and I think we all have the tendency to do this, to avoid being soft and feeling our vulnerability, feeling it's okay to be sad, it's okay to not know something, and to embrace your pain, to look at it, to cry. And I also think obviously that with some things you definitely need help. I have benefited from many people who helped me even ask questions about things. Just by questions, sometimes I could go deeper and allow myself more to feel something and to heal, and every time to go a step further. But don't underestimate your own ability to heal, that you already know. Often we find people, wise people, we hear them say wise things, and we learn so much from them, and often what you admire in this person is something you have deep inside of yourself as well. How often do we appreciate when you, for example, help somebody with your kindness, your compassion, your advice? How often do you appreciate your own wisdom? So I heard somebody say, which I found really beautiful, and I carry with me since a few months, is treat yourself as if you already were the person you want to be. So in my case, that would be somebody who's at peace and who feels joyful and peaceful, and who lives in mindfulness. And so lately, when I notice myself getting more stressed and not really being present, and my schedule getting full, I remind myself, but I am a person who can be mindful. And then I might do the same things, but I do them in a different way. I do them more in trust in the universe, trust in the goodness of myself, of others. And I'm lucky enough that I have many teachers that have led by example. Like monastics in Plum Village, where I was sometimes as a Buddhist community in France, founded by Thich Nhat Hanh, or other monasteries or many meditation groups. It's so many things that can be inspiring, and I always find that to aspire to be that person and to find these qualities in myself. So I would like to share: trust yourself, trust in your own goodness, and you are a beautiful human being, and you are on this earth to share your love and to love ourselves. We can also check in with ourselves, not only what is your pain at the moment, but also what do you need? What do you need at this moment? What do you need, and what can you give yourself? It can be very simple, just to sit down and think kind thoughts, to write something in a journal, to just give yourself a little hug, to do a little relaxation. I was, a few years ago, I came across exercises that you can do in the mirror. Is where you look at yourself in the mirror and you say your name and you tell yourself that you love yourself. And I did this for a month, and I'm revisiting it sometimes, and it was very uncomfortable in the beginning. And once I started to become more comfortable with looking myself in the eyes and noticing all the judgment that came up, and all the uncomfortableness, and all the various feelings that came up, it was very healing and very peaceful as well, to be at peace with who and how you are now. It's not always easy, because it can be very confronting, but just to be in that, it's okay. You can relax into it. And it helps also to write down what you encounter, and maybe even to draw about it. I sometimes draw about my painful feelings, but sometimes also I make drawings that are empowering. I have had the privilege to in my turbulent childhood to encounter, or there was this, and sometimes still is, this presence of light. And it just was there. I wasn't brought up religious, or anything like that. It was just a presence that let me feel an unconditional love and connectedness that has been an indescribable gift in my life, and that has always let me trust in life, in the goodness of life, and has always helped me to see, probably to see to look for the goodness in others, to look for inspiration, to very early on I started to search, maybe to make this light stronger, to be more with it. So I then encountered many teachers, and they told me a lot about healing my own pain, accepting myself more and more, dealing with illness, and finding beauty in even the most difficult moments. That I think that is also a very big gift, can be, when you can truly relax and be okay with the moment that you are in, that it can be a strong connection, that connection to the love of the universe. It has helped me in very challenging situations, in mainly with illness, or when I lost friends, or when a relationship broke up. I found, every time I found refuge in that light, in that stillness of allowing myself to feel the pain that I feel, sharing my pain also with others. Also, many of us, we are, when you feel insecure and stressed and not worthy, you tend to think you need to do things on your own. But I found out pretty young, fortunately, that if once I shared my pain with others, I helped them to talk more easily about their pain and their struggles. And also it made me feel less alone. It made me feel less, because then you see also that other people are full of compassion towards you, and you are not the lonely, strange, ostracized person that you thought you would be out of your own insecurities. You think, oh, what will they think of me? What will... I am not good enough, tall enough, smart enough, enough. Whatever the label may be, that is not enough. To actually, when you can feel that you are enough, there's also a less certain kind of, oh, it's okay, I can relax, it's okay. And for me, when I can go accept the pain and feel it and write about it and talk about it, cry about it, draw about it, whatever works for you, or maybe all of it, then there comes a space. Once the pain is heard, there will be space for the new, the beautiful, your love again, the love for life, your love for yourself. So I want to make this more practical and more concrete, and after enjoying another sound of the bell, I want to share with you a little guided meditation on self-love. So sit comfortably or lie down, whatever feels more appropriate in the situation you are in. And I will invite the bell again. Close your eyes and enjoy. Listen, listen. This sound brings me back to my true home. My true home where I am safe and sound and whole and loved and carried by the universe, the sun, the moon, the stars, the earth that carries me and feeds me and lets me rest, and the rain that washes away all my sorrows and all my pain and all my doubts. I surrender myself, my body, my mind, my feelings to the goodness of the universe, and relax all my muscles onto the earth, and I feel how I'm carried by the earth, sink with each out-breath. I allow myself to sink a little bit deeper into the chair or the mattress or the floor. The sound of the love of the universe penetrates deeply into my heart and makes my heart smile of love, knowing that I am loved, that I am carried, and that I'm beautiful just the way I am. Truly here and now, just the way you are. You are a beautiful flower in the garden of humanity, blooming just in your own way, unique and radiant in your special way. And with each out breath, you can allow yourself to relax a little bit more, to feel all your muscles, the muscles in your face, in your chest, your arms, your belly and your back, your legs, down to your feet. Everything can relax. With each out breath, allow yourself to let go. Letting go. Feel how a deep love rises from the earth and through the stars and the sky and the air. This light goes through you, through your heart, your lungs, and your throat, all the way through your arms, down to the very fingertips. Rising through your face, making your brain relax and feel full of love and light. Your shoulders, your back, all the way to your buttocks, your legs, your knees, down to your calves and your feet till the very toes. Everything is filled with light and with love. And feel how your breath goes up and down like waves of the water, coming and going. And you are carried by this stream of love and acceptance. And you can surrender everything to this love, knowing that you are good just the way you are. You are welcome just the way you are. You are beautiful as you are now and here. No coming, no going, no after, no before. I hold you close to me. I release you to be so free, because I am in you and you are in me, because I am in you and you are in me. No no after, no before. I hold you close to me. I release you to be so free, because I am in you and you are in me, because I am in you and you are in me. So I want you to feel how you are carried by the love, unconditional light and acceptance of the universe. And maybe you want to lie one hand on your belly and one on your heart and make a deep connection with this relaxedness and this feeling of love in yourself. And if you feel pain during this exercise, if there's pain that's coming up, sadness, that's okay. This love can carry everything with it, and you can gently, lovingly say hello to your pain. Maybe you can say, "Hi there, I see you. I am here for you." And accept yourself just the way you are right now. With any feelings that come up, everything's okay. And everything is loved. We feel how the ocean of your breath, up and down, how you're carried by the earth. And when you're ready, I will invite the bell again. And then slowly you can wiggle your toes, maybe a little bit, and your fingers, and come back slowly in your own time to this room, to the fact that you're sitting or lying down on a surface. Still feeling connected to the love and the support of the earth and the universe. And thank yourself that you take the time to do this for yourself, and know that you can always come back to this exercise and be there for yourself, love yourself. Maybe you want to, if you have time, and write down something for yourself that you noticed during this exercise, during this talk, or maybe make a drawing. So I want to thank you, and I want to ask you to keep loving yourself, keep healing yourself. You are beautiful, and hasta luego.